All right, gang, it's Harold Dufresne with After Show Chat, amongst other things. But anyway, I am in Rivertown in Kenner, Louisiana. And today, me and Mrs. D is gonna go eat at the Ground Patty in Rivertown. Now, we've been wanting to come eat here. I mean, I haven't eaten at Ground Patty in forever. In fact, I never ate at this one. There used to be other locations, and there was a location in Houma near our hometown, but this place is always packed when we pass. We come to my daughter's house and we pass through Rivertown in Kenner, and it's always packed. So they say they got the best burgers in town. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna try the burger or not, but maybe I really wanted a hamburger steak, but I guess hamburger steak is sort of a burger, and so let's go check it out. Ground Patty. It's really a nice location. And if you're not familiar with Rivertown, it's near the airport in Kenner. And it's a nice setup. But like I said, it's always packed. And we've been wanting to come eat here. And we always have an excuse. We always go eat someplace else. So we had to go through the side door. So it's a windy day. We're going to go inside and check it out. Join me. All right, gang. We're inside Ground Patty. Now, I decided to go with, well, since they said they have the best burgers in town, I'm going with the burger. So I went with the Ground Patty single burger. That was like $12.99. I got fries for Mrs. D, because Mrs. D went with the ribs. She's been talking about ribs since we've been in Panama on our trip. And so she got the half rack of ribs, and she got me a baked potato. And get this, she let me have her little side salad. Ooh la la. So it's a nice place. We sat down. There's two sections to sit down. I thought we were sitting down in the quieter side, but it's pretty packed in here. As you can tell, every time you drive around here, it's always packed. There's Mrs. D, and we're sitting in, I guess it would be the bar area over here, and I'll report back. I want to know, is it the best burger in town? I got my burger medium. Usually I would have got it medium rare, but I had a bad experience in Panama getting it medium rare. Basically, it was raw. What did you say, Mrs. D? It was raw. So we're gonna try it out. I'll be back in a little bit and let you report on it. I'll report on everything that we do try out over here. Can't wait to try everything. All right, gang, our food came. First off, I'm gonna show you Mrs. D's ribs because I know she can't wait to dig into them. So, Mrs. D, turn that plate around for me, please. There we go. That's perfect right there. We got the rack back for ribs. I got my burger. Honestly, it looks like a standard burger with fries. Well, see, now normally I wouldn't get the burger, but this time I did. I'm gonna tell you, it was something right off the bat. I'll be honest with you. I got the fries so Mrs. D could have them, and she'll give me her baked potato because I don't eat fries too much. But again, here's my burger. I'm going to tell you something right off the bat. I'm really worried about these pickles. I'm a big pickle snob, and I like a good dill pickle. And these look more like fancy pickles, what I call. Let's try them out. Pickles are good. Pickles are good. Nothing wrong with them. But the thing we got to try out is the burger. Okay? Nice size burger. Nice size. I got it medium. Let's give this a shot and see what we got. All right, here goes, gang. It has a good flavor. I ordered it medium. It's probably a good chance that they order it medium rare. Because honestly, this, what did you say that looks more medium rare?
Sorry about taking a second to get back over.
That's okay. Everything's good. Thank you. But it's more medium rare, which I don't mind, because that's how I like my burgers anyway. Taste-wise, it has that charbroiled flavor. Seasoned well, I guess. It's good. I mean, I'm gonna have to give my final thoughts after I eat it all, but it's seasoned well. It has a good charbroiled flavor. Whether or not it's gonna be the best burger in town, I don't know. It's a nice size burger. Again, it's nice size. If I'd be, my advice is, if you eat getting it though, if you like your burgers medium, maybe you want to get it medium well, because it looks like they undercook it a little bit. I'm going to try the baked potato a little bit that Mrs. D got for me, and Mrs. D could have my fries. And Mrs. D, how's your ribs so far? She said, they're good. I don't know what that means. It's hard to tell with Mrs. D. She usually gives her opinion after she eats. So I'm going to finish up this burger. Mrs. D is going to finish up her fries and ribs, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, gang. I'm really on the fence with this burger, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I have to finish up a little bit more. I mean, it has a good charcoal grilled taste. I guess it's seasoned pretty well. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to give my final thoughts outside on it. But Mrs. D's going to let me try some of her ribs over here. So she gave me a little piece of her ribs over here. Now, I'm not a big rib fan of this style. It's the saucy style. I'd rather a dry rub than this overpowering sauce on the ribs. So let me give it a shot. Ooh. That's too much sauce for me. I mean, Mrs. D likes her ribs saucy. I don't. I think it just overpowers the flavor of the meat when you put too much sauce on it. That's my opinion. Some people might have different opinions, but that's me. That's not my type of ribs. Baked potato. I mean, it's hard to mess up a baked potato. It's okay, the baked potato. Mrs. D said the beans weren't all that. Let me try the baked beans and see. Oh. Definitely. Like Mrs. D stated, definitely straight from a can, put there by a man. Definitely. I think it just came straight from the can right into the pot, and I don't think they added any seasoning or anything else to those beans. Very canny, very bland. Again, I'm still torn on this burger. I'm just not sure. I mean, if I'm unsure, then I'm probably underwhelmed. And I don't know. Let me see. Man, I'm just so torn between this burger. I'm gonna tell you, it's not outstanding. It's not the best burger in town, I can guarantee you that. I mean, if it would have been the best burger in town, the first bite, I would have been, oh wow, this. Now remember when we went eat at a Harbor Seafood and you had that burger? Now that was a good burger. Remember that? This just underwhelms me right now. Mrs. D's ribs, I don't like. I'm going to find out her opinion when we leave out of here. Baked beans ain't nothing to write home about. And baked potatoes, standard. But I'll give you my final thoughts outside. All right, gang. We're finished eating up and we're walking back to my vehicle. I tell you what, let me give you my final thoughts inside the vehicle. But let me open the door to Mrs. Dufresne. Even though it is the day after Valentine, you still want to open your door for your sweetie. There you go, Mrs. D. Oh, ain't I a gentleman? Ain't I a gentleman? Bring Mrs. D eat ribs and I'll open the door for her. Oh, but anyway, enough tooting my own horn. All right, ground patty in Rivertown and Kenner. Oh, I was so torn up on that burger. Says best burgers in town. Number one, it ain't the best burgers in town, all right? If I'm torn up about something, then obviously it's not that great. And I tasted the meat by itself after, and I let Mrs. D try the burger too. And she said it had a weird taste, right? And I was trying to, after she said that, I was starting, yeah, you know, it isn't that great. It wasn't seasoned well. I mean, it had a char grilled taste kind of, but it wasn't seasoned well, the meat. I tasted the meat by itself. And then Mrs. D kind of hit it right on the spot whenever she tried it. And then I tried the meat by itself. She said it tasted like fumes. Like if you light a barbecue pit or charcoal and you don't let it, it has that flavor like when you put the burgers on or something on too soon, and it picks up that charcoal fumes, I guess it would be. And maybe that's what it tasted like. Now look, I'm gonna show you a picture, and right now. And that's what I had left for my burger, right there. So, you know, it wasn't that great if I left a lot of that burger on the plate. And I cut Mrs. D a piece off of that burger. So I left a lot of that burger. It wasn't the best burger. Look, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. It cost me $37. Now, Mrs. D got the ribs for $20. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that's a pretty decent price for ribs, you know, for half a rack of ribs. That's a good price, and you got two sides and everything else. So, not complaining about the price. My burger was $12.99. You get fries. I mean, again, standard at every place. That's what you're gonna, you know, it's expensive now to eat, and that's what it costs. But the burger was underwhelming. I will give that burger. Would I get it again? No. No way. Would I come eat that ground patty? Mrs. D, would you think we're going to come eat a ground patty again?
No.
I don't think we're ever going to come back at ground patty. It's just, was it fantastic? It wasn't great. I don't know why so many people come eat at it. It's mediocre. I'll put it that way. Mediocre food. Was it outstanding? Was it nasty? it was just meat. I mean, my baked potato was good. My side salad, I mean, you can't mess that up. It was just lettuce and tomatoes. The baked beans were horrible. They were straight from a can. How were those fries? I ain't even tried the fries.
Fries are all right.
The fries were okay. So I would just say it's a below average. Let's say a C minus. That's what I'm giving the ground patty. A C minus. Little worse than average. Worth your trip? No. There's so many other places you could eat. So many other burger places. I like to go eat at Lee's Hamburgers. I like those burgers better than this. You know, so it's hype. I don't know why people come eat here, but they do. But I would give that a C minus. Mrs. D, what about you with your ribs?
My ribs weren't all that. Had a lot of dry, hard.
Yeah, they did have a lot of dry pieces in her ribs. So, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but...
I'd say a B minus.
B minus. She liked it more than me. She liked it more than me. I'm giving it a C minus. So, Mrs. D gives it a B minus. A little bit better than average, she says. A little bit better than average. I give it a C minus. We ain't gonna... Either way, we're not coming back over here at Ground Patty. Sorry. There's too many other good places to eat. Now, look, the servers were fantastic. I'll tell them that. The servers were
I don't know about that.
Well, no, Mrs. D has a different opinion. Our food was sitting at the counter, and one of the workers put a little boy's butt right next to our food. But them was sitting on the counter. Right? But what you gonna do about that? Maybe they weren't that good.
I should have given.
Well, our server was good. The other waitresses around there wasn't that great.
Right.
Especially if you put a baby's butt or a little boy's butt next to you, somebody's food. It's not too hygienic. But anyway, all right, like and subscribe. Check us out live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central. It's a whole different thing we do. It's a whole fun, different show. And until next time, like and subscribe. That's all I could say. Sorry, I don't like what I like, and I like what I like. So I'll call out mediocre, less than mediocre food every time. Till next time, this is Harold Dufresne with After Show Chat.